Together we say no to rape.
Rape is when you have sexual interaction with someone without a consent.
Yeah,
that's it. That's what I
think that's a key point. The fact that you said without their consent, it's non-consensual. So it's very important that we really establish that.
Yeah. Rape is just not sexual penetration. Is more to that. You know,
like rape involves two people, or sometimes could be more than two people, without the consent of the vulnerable, the most vulnerable person. So it's the consent factor that makes this a rape, as opposed to two consensual adults having an act.
Yeah.
Rape as well. It says that some people might not know that they have been raped.
Oh wow.
Now that's the right rape.
That's what I'm trying to say. So if you cajole someone, right, and then later on she now talk about it, you know what? This person actually made me do what I didn't want to do.
Oh my God.
Then that's rape. So that's what I'm trying to say. We need to be careful.
Okay, guys, you know what?
The marriage one.
You guys write your comments.
Yeah,
what do you think? We're just gonna open this,
But don't worry, you guys did not let me. My own comment is that don't worry. If you bring chocolates, you bring strawberry. I go be in the
as the wife.
Sorry, as a brother, you have to pay my price first. Don't come here with anything. Pay my price. Okay,
Give me 42 yams.
I said chocolate now.
It's too small.
For right price.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, expensive.
All right. So I'm just gonna.
I think pick it back. Like
no. I actually want to, just because we talked about it, I have experience of rape, and I just nobody knows yet, so that we don't give me that pretty look. I'm not.
No, pretty look. But
so when I was younger, I was raped. I was raped, and that's why when we read there was one of it that says it's by somebody you know.
Yeah. So it could be from
somebody you know. I can't remember which one it was again. So that one was we used to live in a big house back in Nigeria, and there's this. I was about 7, so there's this uncle that used to call me names, but my parents has always told me stay away from everyone in the house. So one day he sent me to go and buy soap, which if you know Nigerian windows, you put it through the window. You know the window that you open and there's space. You know those windows? Yeah. So I put it through the window and was like, oh, that's rude, disrespect. How could you do that? Bring it through my door. So I did that with my friend, and I went in, and that's how that happened. And what amazed me till today was the fact that his brother came in because I'm going to tell mommy, but do this. And he said to his brother, and why would you tell mommy? Maybe her friend is there. So his brother raped my friend as well. And that's the last day I saw that girl. I never, till today, I don't know where she is, but I remember her name till today. That's just one. Then this is why I say that this is where I'm coming from now. I'm not trying to talk as a victim. I've been a subject of rape, yeah, definitely. But we need to find solutions. That's why, one of the reasons why we're having this conversation. Yeah. So another one is when we were young in Nigeria, we used to go.
It wasn't once?
Yeah, so when we used to go visit our family friends, and because I'm the only child, so my parents used to take me to my family friend to go and do summer holidays. Okay. So we started off by playing. You guys remember now, mommy and daddy. Mommy and daddy, you remember that?
As a kid.
Yeah, so that was the game that we were playing. That's how it started. And as mommy and daddy, they tried to do what mommy and daddy does. But the people that we were playing the game with, they were adults. We were kids. So I happened to be the mommy. So that it did. First of all, it was just sexual assault. So we were just touching. But then in our later went in at night time when we were sleeping, it comes on to, to actually do the main, like let's just, and it wasn't once, it wasn't twice, it wasn't just him, it was him and his brother, because we were all playing the game. So it became a thing that let's dive in since we started the mommy and daddy, let's just finish up. And that wasn't for me. And for me, for example, I never told my mom or my dad. I didn't tell them because we're family friends. I didn't want them to ruin the family. I know. I didn't want it, if I'm coming, I didn't want it to ruin the family. I didn't want to be the one that scattered the friendship. So I never told, like, I only told her recent.
So when recent?
Oh, because I knew I was coming to say it. I knew the same time before I to share it on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to say something like you are, like, thanks for sharing it. You're very strong for sharing it because...
Thank you.
No, that's the problem nowadays. Like, when people can't share their story because you're attacked straight away. And also, like, a lot of girls are scared to come out. You know, and so I guess you're leading by example, like fair play for saying it to the world, like literally, you know. And what age were you when that?
I came to Highland when I was 10, so this was just before I came. So all this stuff happened like from the age of like 7 to like 9. Because I came to 10, but I just never told. I just never told anyone, you know, because like, you know, I tell. And I remember why I didn't, because I remember there was one time one of the girls in our estate in Nigeria did, and they all said that, oh, it's because they are watching too much blue film in the other house. So she's imagining what they are watching. That's why she's saying that. So I just felt like if I say that as well, they didn't believe her, they can't believe me. And so I just never mentioned it to anyone. And to talk about rape, guys, we talked about sexual assault that time, and they would say rape is under one thing. Do you know what? I just want to say to parents, be careful who you leave your child with. I don't care if they're your sibling, cousin, be careful. Because talking about it now, when I moved to Highland, my mom, I'm an only child, so my mom always leave me with people so that I'm not alone at home or babysit or whatever. I just moved, and there was this girl that used to babysit me. She not babysit me because I was 10, so it was not like I'm a baby. But I just moved. I don't know anywhere. She was in secondary school. I'm a private school. I go with her and her sister to school, and when I used to stay at them, like she used to like touch me. A girl. She used to touch me, and I never did anything back. But she was, and because she thinks I'm sleeping, and I can't wake up and be like, I catch you. So I just lie down there, and I just let it happen because that's all I could say. But I do remember that when I started saying no, then she started lying to my mom that, oh, Toby is a bad girl. After school, she does this, she did this. So eventually that relationship cut off because she was always saying bad reports about me. But my mom didn't know why. And I never told her. And I can't say I never see because you guys probably even know this person. You can say. So like I never told anybody or anything. But I remember a few years later, a friend did confirm it as well. So
so you weren't going crazy basically.
So no, it's not that I wasn't going crazy. I'm still like, so what you were doing then, you're still doing it now.
Oh,
that was what it was for me. Like, I'm not delivered yet, kind of thing.
It's unreal.
Why didn't you share it with your mom though?
Like I said, I didn't want to break any relationships. I didn't want to be the reason why we stopped talking to a family member.
But you're the holy daughter. I'm sure. I'm just thinking.
No,
that's one. Root for you anytime.
That's one. That's one. Another one, the greatest one is even as an adult that I am, before I told her, I don't want her to feel like she failed as a parent. Because in life, she did everything to bring me to where I am, to be the person that I am. It's not her fault that I had to be babysat by somebody or I'm the only one. Do you get? So I don't want her to feel like, I have failed as a parent. That was the greatest one for me. Do you understand? That was
you have shocked me.
No, but that's why I said as a parent.
I think it was you had compassion basically, like you in terms of how the news will hurt your mom. You know.
But then, just picking back on what I don't even know how to grasp. I'm trying to grasp all the information. Because thank you.
This is my guys. Don't worry.
No, because you look like a very strong woman.
Yeah, that's the thing. Know. And then you wouldn't know that you have a past of such. Like I'm telling you, I feel like if I would say anything about Tolu, I would be like, she's a strong woman. She can take anything. But then a strong woman behind that closed door have this thing buried in. To think that you have gone through it, and I don't know how to, because you're married now. How did you share it with your husband? For me, did you tell him?
Yes, of course. I told him before we got married. Because I believe that you have to let the person know what they are getting into. So that it's not like, someone that has been used. Because some men see it as you have been used before. So they don't want someone that has been used before. They don't see it as the person was raped. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, once he's weary, I don't want like a leftover or whatever the phrase is. So I had to tell him, listen, this has happened to me before.
Were you dating? Sorry.
We were dating, yes. And my husband is not that kind of person that judge you, whatever you've done. Your past is your past anyways.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh, okay, cool. And like I said, it's not, I would now, so I'm not crying like, oh my God. So whatever trauma or whatever could have happened has happened before. I find solace with Christ and with God. So already there was no more odds or no more bruises to walk through before I got married. So it was already sorted. Yeah.
But the thing is, T, you said something like you were more worried. She was so worried about how a mom would take it, the relationship with the family and everything. And I feel like we have that in the community where it happens within the family, and you're just like, no, master with I feel shame. We don't want to shame our family.
Business.
It's a family thing.
Is it family business or?
No,
I just think that's what families are thinking.
Wait, someone wanted to say something. You want to say something when I was talking?
I just want to say, I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. Oh, such a gentleman. You're so nice lucky.
But I tell you that I'm sorry too.
Sorry.
Like, I don't even know how you got the courage to say it, but thank you.
Oh, thank you.
No,
And I'm praying, I'm hoping that everyone that is going to listen to this, who has been a victim of this, will come out
By the way,
and say something.
we don't call them victims. We say they are subjects of rape. We don't want them to be victimized. So we say anyone that has been a subject. So just to...
And we're learning.
Yeah, so wherever you go, they're not a victim of rape, they're a subject of rape.
The reason why people don't... what I gather from what you just said is guilt and just being ashamed of what has happened to you. And that has kept a lot of people from coming out. Actually, we do know that people that have been raped, 1 in 4 girls, before they reach the age of 18, will be raped. And 1 in 6 in boys will be raped as well.